Every single day that passes, the comparisons between the Israeli military and the worst militaries to have ever graced this earth become harder and harder to deny, because this is the 24-year-old Mohammed Bahar, a Palestinian who had Down syndrome, who, according to his family, was savaged by Israeli attack dogs in his own home until Israeli soldiers eventually got the dogs to relent and took him to a private room where he continued to scream in pain until an Israeli doctor administered some kind of sedative that stopped him screaming, and then his family were removed from the house and not allowed to see him for 7 days. And when they returned, it was nothing more than a decaying body being eaten by insects. And there is no explanation for this behavior beyond an Israeli soldier wanted to do something and therefore he did it. And to all of the people who don't believe stories like this are real, there are literally reputable Israeli institutions that first of all note how soldiers are allowed to fire and do whatever they want in Gaza. So the idea that someone might have just chosen to let an attack dog on this disabled boy for no other reason than their own sadistic enjoyment is really not outside the realms of possibility. And there's even stories about Israeli doctors who've tortured Palestinian prisoners. And so horrific stories like this of Mohammed Bahar's tragic murder by the Israeli forces probably barely even scratch the surface of the behavior of these monsters in the Gaza Strip.